So hey guys, it's Kasani, and today we are standing in front of my absolutely decrepit house because today we're going to be working on the exterior of the house. If you guys know, there's a bunch of dead trees and trash and ferns everywhere, and the house overall just looks half dead itself. So without further ado, let's get started. For this house, I really wanted it to have a farmhouse / fantasy vibe, and I also wanted it to be bright and happy, but you'll see how I make it look happier later on in the video. But for this specific part of the house, just color-wise, I went for reds and whites, and I want to make the pillars and stuff a lighter brown, a slightly lighter brown, but we can fix that in another video, or I might fix it off camera. But here's the inspiration pictures I went with. I felt like they fit the vibe that I was going for. I'll go now though, so y'all can enjoy the speed build. I love you. Subscribe if you want, because this took me 3 days to film in total, so yay. So this is what we have after a couple hours of building. I love it so far. The windows are definitely the star of the show here. I mean, look at the front door. It looks so much better. But the inside obviously doesn't look as good. And look at this. I don't even know what this is supposed to be, but I think I'm going to turn it into a little outhouse or something. But right now we're going to work on adding trees and flowers. I was thinking an outdoor garden situation, a bunch of flowers in the front garden, and then we turn the back into a little bit of a farm. We could grow some fresh produce and stuff, especially with all the new plants and stuff Bloxburg added. So what do you think, guys? Let me know. But I love that idea, so we should do that. I was so excited to get started on this because I had a whole idea for this. For the front and backyard, I decided to go with a early 2000s vibe. Quick lesson here. In the early 2000s, obviously I was raised in the 2000s. I was born 2001. In most of the cartoons we watched on non-cable TV shows, they would have these little segments where they do real life stuff. And for some reason, it was always a sweet old lady with a very, very colorful flower garden. I don't know if it was at all of them, but I don't know if any of y'all remember them. I'll probably pop some pictures on the screen of the type of gardens we're talking about, but I wanted that kind of vibe. So I went with that. And basically you get to see me create this beautiful, colorful, pretty flower garden. Like, honestly, I would not be surprised if fairies lived here, but that's the vibe we're going for. Okay, let me stop yapping and let y'all watch the speed build. I love you guys. So guys, I have 12K in my account right now. I spent basically all my money to finish this project, but it was well worth it because if you turn around and look, you think it looks like an ordinary house, right? You're wrong. I have the prettiest flowers anyone's ever seen. And just as the sun comes up, I can show you. You already see it in the corner right there. You open it and you can see all the pretty flowers. Oh my god, look at all the pretty flowers, guys. I can live my fairy dreams. Like, look at all the pretty flowers. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. And if you come over here, we got the little pond with more flowers. And you jump in the pool, but it's not really a pool. It's supposed to be a pond for like frogs and whatever comes into my garden. But I have one more surprise for you guys if you follow me. Oh my god, it's already feeling more magical out here. Oh my god, look. Ah! More flowers and more trees. So off camera, I basically built the backyard too, and it looks just as pretty as the front because look at all the trees and more pretty flowers. I get to live my fairy dreams for real. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I got a little patch over here and a little patch over there just to give it some whimsy, you know. add some whimsy to the place. I was gonna add a third floor, but I decided not to because then it would be just as big as my old house. But maybe in the future I can add a third floor. But for now, I am broke, so I won't be doing that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next renovation. I love you. Bye.